What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is about my GT35 turbo that I got on eBay. Also going to show you guys what I'm going to do to run the oil feed lines in the return. And there's also water cooler ports on this turbo that I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to block it off. But if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, thumbs up. Make sure you hit that notification bell, that way you know when a new video is on its way. Alright guys, so here's my GT35 turbo. As you can see right there is a GT3582. If you guys are interested in getting this turbo, literally all you gotta do is go on eBay and on the search bar you type in GT3582 turbo and it should be one of the first ones to pop up. It's about 135 bucks. It's really not that expensive. You also want to get a oil feed line kit. Make sure it comes with the return as well, which is over here. So this is for the bottom side of the turbo, so the oil could go back into the oil pan, and this side goes to the back of the block into the top of the turbo to feed oil into the turbo. Now you're also going to need a drain plug. You might be wondering why, but this turbo has water cooler ports, which we got to block off, which we're not going to be using. You're actually going to need two of these guys. This is an actual Honda drain plug. It's an M14 by 150. You can actually pick that up at AutoZone. The part number for that guy is 652946, just in case you guys were wondering. And last but not least, you gotta get that guy right there. Now that is a dash 4 AN fitting. You would have to type that on eBay in the search bar as well to get that guy. And that's how we're gonna make all this work. So a lot of people have been having trouble trying to run the oil return and feed on this thing, so that's the reason why we got to get this. So this is a dash 4 AN restrictor. Got to get that on eBay. Now any other normal turbo, literally this is all you would need. So this would go right here, it'll bolt right up. You'll have a gasket in between and that's it. You're good to run the feed line. But for this specific turbo, it's just a hole, as you can see. And that's why you got to get this fitting. That's how you will make the feed line work on this. Now on this side, you can see I put one drain plug in. That's for the water cooler. And then there's one on this side as well. Whoops. It's a big turbo, it's heavy. But you see right there is the other hole. That's what the drain plugs are for. Literally put some Teflon tape and they just go right in perfectly. You wouldn't have to worry about anything. Now I know the Boosted Boys, the Boosted Boys ran this turbo and they actually had a lot of good luck with it. So I'm gonna give this turbo a shot and see how good it is. Alright, lastly, you just move this guy around. Alright. So this is for the return. Now once you order your kit for your feed line and the oil, it's going to come with this guy. This is supposed to be for the return. If you put it in here, you can see that these bolts right here don't line up at all. They're way too small. These are spread out a lot further. So like I said, in any other turbo it'll bolt up perfectly fine, but for this it's not going to work. Now the funny thing is, on the feed side, it's actually perfect. I don't know if you guys can see that, but literally the holes line up perfectly. But we can't use this because this is obviously for a feed. So the easiest way to do this is you get your return, then you can get the gasket for the feed line. And pretty much just put it right there and just mark here and here, and you're just gonna have to drill these out a little wider. That way that could bolt right up, and that's how you would run the return on this type of turbo. Another thing I want to talk to you guys is this is a T3 turbo. So make sure that your turbo manifold will fit a T3 turbo on it. Because if your turbo manifold is for a T4, this will not bolt up. A T4, the bolts are a little further apart. Or if you get a turbo manifold like mine, it has the holes for a T3 and a T4, so I can always switch turbos if I had to. But that's one very important thing to mention, that this is a T3 turbo. Make sure your turbo manifold will support a T3 turbo. Alright, so now that we got all that out the way, I just want to give you a quick rundown on how all this works. So your kit's going to come with this little square or cross looking thing, and it has holes all around it. So let's just pretend that this wall is your engine block. You're going to get your oil pressure sensor, you're going to take that off. You're going to get this little fitting right here that comes with the kit. It'll screw onto here. You can screw this side to the engine block all the way tight. And then on this side, you'll put your oil pressure sensor. You can use this side to block off this hole. This also comes with the kit. Okay. And then you get your feed line. And this side, this guy will go right here. And that's how all four sides will be blocked on this. And then once this side is connected, this is the side that's going to go on the turbo. It's going to screw right on. So that's how you would run the feed line. And then as far as the return goes, it comes with all of these. You got to make sure you make a hole in your oil pan. So you can literally weld a bung to your oil pan. But you'll just get this line that comes with it. You get one of these guys right here. So pretty much this was the side that went on the bottom of the turbo. You would screw this guy onto it. Let me just show you guys real quick, make your life easier. Alright, this will make it easier. So this, you will have to try to weld this on your oil pan somewhere high. This guy is what goes on the bottom of the turbo. You will grab this piece that comes with it. It screws on right here. So it will be facing down like this. Then this guy right here should go on the oil pan side. Now of course, before all this, you want to make sure that you put the return hose on here. They are pretty pain in the ass to do. I might do a video on how to do that as well. But you would have to make sure that you put this hose here and this here. So this side goes to the oil pan, and then this side would go up top to where the turbo is. And that's how you make this all work. So hopefully this was a good explanational video for you guys. Hopefully it will help you guys out a lot, whoever gets this turbo. And definitely going to have more videos for you guys in the future. And as always, keep on watching.